Satoko.
Rika-chan stared lonesomely as her friend hurried home, unable to be part of club activities. Silence filled the classroom. Both the cheerful voices of our classmates in the schoolyard and the voices of the cicadas sounded like they were coming from some faraway world.
つまんないの?
The silence was broken by Mion's bitterness as she began putting the games on the desk back into the locker. Everyone just stared absently at Satoko's seat, now empty.
リカちゃん、そろそろ話してくれてもいいんじゃないかな。
Please? Reina made as gentle a smile as she possibly could and spoke softly to Rika-chan. Even without hearing it from her, we pretty much knew the situation at this point. Satoko's uncle had broken up with his lover and come back home to Hinamizawa. And he had taken Satoko back home and forced her to do all the household work. And that all had to be pretty rough on her. Thinking this was common knowledge to everyone, I skipped to the important part.
どうなんだ?
Maybe Mion and Reina wanted to ask the same question. Nobody spoke. We all just stared, waiting for Rika-chan's reply. I think this is a reply, her trying to not say anything here. Rika-chan still didn't answer us. We were hoping for her to say no, but her silence was a bad enough sign.
去年だっけ? おじ夫婦の元にいた時もこんな状況だったんだろう。
あの時は夫婦喧嘩のとばっちりみたいなのがほとんどだったからさ。こうして部活で時間を潰して家にいる時間を極力減らすのも一つの手だったんだけど、今は家事を強制されてるから学校に残ることもできないんだね。
Satoko's not a slave. Who do you think you are, ignoring your own inability to live properly, and basically putting Satoko under house arrest?
常識的に考えてこんなのおかしいんじゃねえのか? いろいろと状況証拠は必要だろうけど、こういうのって問題だろ?
Yes, yes it is.
警察とかに通報できないのかよ?
Dude, you met Uishi.
そうだよね。証拠とかがあれば警察に通報できると思うよ。あるいはそういうのって沖宮の相談所の人とかに相談できないの?
Dude? People? Everyone? The town hates this guy. He left here because he was terrified of what the town was going to do to him. Just get him drunk and leave him out in the middle of the street. Nature will take its course. I mean, I'd say something about leaving Satoko without a guardian, but the last year's kind of proof that I don't think she necessarily needs one. At least needs one if that means it's this jerk. Reina and I keep saying police, police as if it were nothing, but Mion's response sounded like she thought we were a little naive.
みんな簡単に言ってくれるけどさ。
Yeah, I don't think the police are going to be nearly as helpful as you let on as we hope in this world. I just don't think they're going to be able to do much. Not these police.
それを立証するリスクを考えたことある？
リスクってなんだよ？
一昨年の冬かな。通報したんだよ。沖宮の相談所に。問題があるからすぐに何とかしてくれって。
そうだったんだ。それで？電
話してすぐに職員の人が来てくれたよ。で、 聡子とかサトシとかについでにおじ夫婦のところにもね。
Yeah, there is something about Uishi being directly affiliated
お
with
じ
the
夫婦
curse.
にまで
Yes.
聞くのはまずいんじゃないのか？
両者の意見を聞いて総合的に判断するんだとさ。ご立派ご立派。
で結果はどうだったの？
様子見。
様子見ってなんだよそれ。
2 winters would have been a year and a half ago, right? Yeah. Something like that. 2 winters would have been a year and a half, so they did this about a half a year before Satoshi disappeared.
おじさん、とっても勉強になっちゃったんだけどさ、法律ではね、暴行か育児放棄が認められなきゃ虐待とは言わないんだってさ。聡子もサトシもよく小づかれてたらしいけど、別に傷跡が残るようなレベルじゃなかったし、
That sounds like someone we know.
3食の飯も一応食えてたし、寝床もあったし、心理的外傷を与える言動だって別にカセットテープで証拠があったわけじゃないし、実際村の人たちだって実際に乱暴してる現場は見たことないからね。いくら意地悪だからって人前で乱暴はしないでしょ。
Yeah, abusers are good about not being violent in front of the wrong people.
誰だって。
でその後どうなったの？
しばらくは毎週決まった日に担当の職員さんが訪問してたみたい。
That was a mistake. Should have varied up your visits a little bit there.
おじ夫婦も自分たちが見張られてることを気にして目立つ行動はしなくなったらしいけど、それで済むわけないでしょ普通。
より陰湿ないじめ方に加速していったってことだね。
Neon sighed and nodded.
おばのやつが特にねちっこくってさ、女特有の陰湿さっていうのかな。相当いやらしいことをしてたらしいよ。聡子、最後の方は呼吸するだけのボロ人形みたいだった。
So what? From that conclusion, does that mean they never should have contacted child welfare in the first place?
わかった？誰の目にも明らかな虐待の証拠がなかったらお手上げなんだよ。むしろ状況を悪化させかねない。
We are the freaking club. Isn't this kind of what we overcome?
あれは失敗だった。
Why don't we just call this a club activity? I think that would bring out everyone's best. After hearing that even public organizations, the one thing they thought was dependable, couldn't do anything, everyone hung their heads.
つまり誰の目にも明らかな虐待の証拠が見つかるまで通報すべきでないってことなんだね。
うん。まあ、そういうこと。
I considered Satoko's current situation. Yeah, we could just put it. Yeah, that might actually help. Put out a rumor that the uncle hates curry and badmouths it. She was brought back to her house. It was a little difficult to call that abuse. She was being tormented and forced to do the chores. How she was being tormented would be the key, but without concrete evidence, it would be difficult to prove. If she had some kind of external injury, that would work. But as far as we could tell from today, she had nothing like that. And being forced to do the chores, that was a bit weak, too. There had to be better evidence that she was without a doubt being abused. I know. Her uncle ignored Her uncle had ignored Satoko's existence for a whole year and went to live with his lover in town. Didn't that fall under one of the definitions of abuse that Mion had mentioned? Child neglect?
うん。それは立派な育児放棄だね。どうなのみーちゃん。
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could find a way to keep Satoko away from home.
おじが今もいなければ育児放棄は認定されそうだけど、今この瞬間は同居してるわけでしょ。今までは別居だったけど、心を入れ替えて同居することにしたなんて言われたら、また様子見なんてことになりかねないよ。
Once we reported it, we would need to be absolutely sure they'd interpret it as abuse. Maybe we needed far more concrete evidence, lest we repeat last year's mistake.
なんだか悲しい。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Reina has a spot all picked out in her basement for a cute Satoko. Yeah, this is supposed to be actually early 80s, 1983.
ということはつまり、しばらくは黙って見てろってことなんだよね。
The only plan I could think of was, in the end, just watching and waiting. It left me in shock when I realized that it would be the same policy as that of the officials who had made the situation worse. As Mion said, reporting it to a public agency would be a gamble. If we're gonna pick a fight, it would have to be one we couldn't afford to lose. If we were gambling without enough money, without enough evidence, our defeat would be assured. If we took the time to amass enough money that we could be sure of victory, then that would mean pretending we didn't see Satoko's plight for a considerable amount of time.
こんなところで話を振ってごめんな。リカちゃんはどうして一人暮らしができるんだ？
Rika-chan had lost her parents, if I recalled correctly. From what I'd heard, she'd had no relatives either. She was forced to live on her own as a result, but her life was unfettered, free of restriction. If she could somehow grant that freedom to Satoko, too.
ほら、リカちゃんって両親いないのに生活してるだろ。保護者のいない子供って施設みたいなところに入れられちゃうんじゃないっけ？
圭一君、それひどい。
悪口で言ってるんじゃねえよ。そこにサトコを救うヒントがあるかもしれないと思って聞いてみただけなんだ。リカちゃん、気分を害したならごめんな。
Rika-chan shook her head, not particularly disturbed.
それはですね、実は村長さん家の子供になっているからなのです。
補足がいるね。村長の君吉のおじいちゃんがリカちゃんの保護者なんだよ。ちゃんと県知事の許可を得た正式な。
へえ、養子みたいなものか？
養子とは違う。別に籍を入れなくても保護者にはなれるんだよ。
あ、分かってきた。
Yeah, for some reason I started dropping frames again. I don't know why.
つまりリカちゃんは普通に暮らしてるけど、法律の上では村長さんの家に住んでることになってるんだね。
まあそんなとこ。そのおかげでリカちゃんは保護者から離れての生活を認められているってわけ。
No, Twitch is being Twitch, but it's being Twitch to me more than it is to anyone else.
サトコはそこに居候してるってことになるけどね。
Quit meeping!
難しいことはよくわかりませんが、つまりはそういうことなのです。
ミオ、今興味深いことを言ったな。席が違っても保護者になれるみたいなことを言ったよな。じゃあ形だけでも村長さんとかが聡子の保護者になってくれればいいんじゃないのか？
A little bit difficult to pull off now. Then she'd be in the same position as Rika-chan, and she could go back to her old life.
ところがそうはいかないの。
I'd be all for that.
だっておじだって保護者のつもりなんだもん。
ちょっと待て、わけがわからなくなったぞ。そもそも保護者ってなんだ？
In legal terms, a guardian and a parent weren't necessarily synonyms. So whoever was actually looking after her at home would be considered her guardian.
ならおじは保護者じゃないな。ずっと聡子をほったらかしにしてた。
でも保護者だと主張されたらそれまでだよ。聡子が連れ戻されてから数日、その間の食事代はおじの財布から出てるよね。
Mion's family has enough money to keep us from getting arrested with this police force, right?
一応面倒を見てると主張できなくもない。それに1年間聡子をほったらかしたとはいえ、最初の1年間は生活の面倒を見た実績がある。でも村長にはその実績はない。
意地悪なおじさんと村長さんが同時に保護者を主張したら、おじさんの方が強いってこと？
その可能性が高いってこと。それに保護者ってのは実際に面倒を見てる人を指すんだよ。実際に寝床や食事を握ってるおじと名義だけ貸そうとしてる村長じゃどうにもならない。
じゃあ村長が実際に生活の面倒を見ればいいじゃないか。そうすれば名実ともに村長が保護者になれるんだろう。
We just need to shelter Satoko. That might lead to her uncle being desperate to take her back, but we'll stubbornly refuse him.
そんな簡単にはいかないよ。聡子は育ち盛りの女の子なんだよ。人間一人の面倒を見てくださいなんて猫の子預けるのとはわけが違う。
You would think that the village might be more than happy enough to cover it up for us.
じゃあ監督はどうだよ。
Dude, coach, really?
監督ってよくは知らないけど裕福なんだろ。自分で言ってたくらいなんだし。
The way they have brought it up, the village really does not like this uncle. The way they have brought it up so far says that the village doesn't like this uncle.
本当の親でなくても保護者になれるなら監督でも可能なんだ。監督なら聡子の面倒を立派に見てくれる気がする。
だから聡子をペットみたいに考えないでって。ケイちゃんはさっきから聡子を誰かに押し付ける話ばっかり。
Someone else who actually might care about her. Even if the way he cares about her kind of creeps me out a little bit. We need another alternative.
人間一人の生活の面倒を見る責任ってものをもっと慎重に考えて。監督に聞いたの？聡子を引き取って面倒を見るってちゃんと確約を得たわけ
Kinda, sorta, yes, actually.
そんなの得てないよ。
We actually kinda did. I mean, it wasn't a straight up promise, but he was interested in adopting her.
でも監督なら絶対に OK するだろ
う。まあいいよ。100歩譲って監督が OK したとするよ。 でもダメなんだよ。保護者は独身じゃダメなんだよ。
Ah, that's right. Coach, didn't he say it himself? He was alone, so he couldn't do it. Shit! What the hell? Why is being single such a disadvantage in this society? Boy, that touches on a few subjects right there. Then all you could do is marry into a wealthy family, couldn't you?
ひなみ沢にそんなお金持ちはいるのかな。難しそう
ね。簡単じゃないんだよ。人間一人引き取るってのは。誰かに押し付けようなんて短絡的な考えがそもそもダメなの。
Just till she turns 18?
考えが浅いんだよ、ケイちゃんは。
なんなんだよ、チクショウチクショウ。俺は必死にサトコを救おうと考えてるのに、ダメだダメだってそればっかり。お前ら本当はサトコのことなんかどうでもいいんだろ。
I don't know if they're rich. They're powerful.
仲間のこと本気で心配してないんだろ。
But then again, I don't know if they have any single, members of the Sonozaki family that are ready to get married off to a dude just to help out a girl in Hinamizawa.
どうなんだよ。
そんなつもりないよ。でもそう簡単にはいかないっていうか。
Make it a club activity.
そんな難しい話じゃねえだろ。裕福なやつがサトコをしばらく面倒見てくれればいい。それだけのことだぞ。
Is Sonozaki really the best choice? Sadly, yes. Sadly, it is, except, and in a typical VN like this, you know where this would go. You know exactly where this would go in a typical anime-style VN. There would be something that come up, bolt of lightning strikes, what have you, and Keiichi's parents end up adopting Satoko. And thus she actually does get her brother back. Everybody has good, happy feelings. The end. Close scene. This is Higurashi, though. That might actually come up at some point in time. I wouldn't be surprised if it did come up. And, they actually started making plans for this, only for everything to go absolutely to hell. I would not be surprised if this was a teaser type thing, where somebody gets a brilliant idea for Keiichi to convince his parents to adopt this poor child that's being abused. Because apparently, Keiichi's family got money. Not a ton of it, but enough to buy a very large house. And he is a well-known and respected artist. His father. Something like that. I would not be surprised if that actually comes up at some point in time. No, it's not. It is not, but Keiichi's family has raised Keiichi. Okay, that's not the best example, but still.
そうだ、日本地はどうだよ。お前、御三家とかいう立派な家柄なんだって自慢してたよな。
Yeah, well, you gotta break a few Keiichis to make an omelet.
話じゃものすごいでかい家に住んでるそうじゃないか。
うち？無理。そんなのバチャが許してくれるはずない。
じゃあ沖宮に住んでる親はどうだよ。聞いた話じゃ こっちもかなりの豪邸に住んでるらしいじゃないか。町には親類の経営する店がたくさんあるそうだし、立派な資産家じゃないかよ、おい。
ダメ沖宮の家なんてもっとダメ。うちのお父さんそんなの絶対に許さない。
おいおいおいおい、普段は散々大物ぶりを自慢しといて、ここ一番で及び腰かよ。
Keiichi just bringing out all the ammo.
何なんだよお前、聡子を見殺しにする気かよ。
そんなつもりはないけど。そりゃ私だって聡子は助けてやりたいよ。でもそれとこれじゃ話が
違うってのかよ。冷てえやつ、仲間の危機だろ。ここで救わなかったら何なんだよ。部長だろ、部活の救えよ、仲間の危機をよ。今ここで救わなかったら仲間じゃねえ、人じゃねえ。
Damn, Keiichi.
お前の人間性が問われてるんだよ。
Let's not bring up the humanity aspect, please.
聞いてるのかよミオン。
My emotions all exploded out of me, and I didn't even give her a chance to say anything in response. Yeah, Keiichi is the moral center here, and we're agreeing with this. My god, what is Higurashi doing to me? I just wanted to make Mion agree with me, even if I had to force her. If she did, Satoko's problems would be solved. If pushing her would solve the issue, then I'd push her as much as I needed to.
何さっきから黙り込んでんだよ。聞いてるのかこの野郎。どうなんだよ、なんとか言ってるよ園崎ミオン。
みー、
Mion, looking down with a grim face, began sobbing. Her hands were clenched into trembling fists, and she rubbed her eyes to wipe away the tears. Was what I said actually that mean? Yeah, it was pretty harsh, dude. This isn't the time to cry. We're in the gambling room now, and we have to do something to save Satoko. And as I thought that, Reina spoke, her voice cold and incredibly calm.
ケイチくん、みーちゃん家がダメなら他の裕福な家を探したら。私、ひなみ沢に立派な豪邸建てて住んでる人知ってるよ。
You know, I'd say I called this, but it was kind of blatantly obvious, wasn't it?
誰だよ。
白々しいよ。あれだけ立派な家に住んでて自分の家だけは蚊帳の外。
俺んちかよ。俺の家は
仲間なんでしょ。救ってよ圭一くんが。みーちゃんはダメだってさ、冷たいから。じゃあ仲間思いの圭一くんがお手本示さなきゃダメだね。あれだけ大きなお家に家族3人で住んでるんだっけ。じゃあ空き部屋なんかいくらでもあるよね。余ってるお部屋いくつかさとこちゃんに分けてあげればいいじゃない。それでめでたくさとこちゃんの悩みは解決。
Something definitely shady is happening around her uncle. We do know that. Something definitely shady is going on around there.
あら何？ これでもう終わり？あっけない話だったね。はいはい、解決お疲れ様。じゃあもう今日はいい？私帰るね。ランランラン。
Damn, Reina.
今日は久しぶりに宝探しにでも行こうかな。昨日まではずっとさとこちゃんのことが心配で全然遊ぶ気になんかならなかったし。
Well, we know you'll be down at the dump.
今日はどんな宝物が見つかるかな。はう、なんか言ってよ。私だけ喋りずくめ。
Do we know anything about where he worked? The uncle? I believe they've mentioned it, but haven't said exactly what it was specifically.
黙ってんじゃないわよ。聞いてんの？前原圭一。
Good, angry Reina. Even the cicadas seem to cower in fear. Reina, her shoulders bobbing up and down, and me, who had forgotten to breathe. Mion, whose face had gone completely pale, and Rika-chan, who was keeping silent as if nothing had happened. Yep, that is a very good point. Reina and Keiichi was just dressing Mion down about not, wanting to get her family involved with adopting Satoko, but wasn't even willing to consider his own. Oddly enough, considering how much they were pushing the brother-sister angle, I think we knew it was going to come into focus at some point. But, yeah, he wasn't even thinking about pushing his own parents. But he would think about pushing Mion. But I still think if you take away that very specific point, if you take away the very specific point of why don't you adopt her, and the fact that he was getting angry and getting morally outraged over the fact that it really did look like Mion was just kind of resigned to leaving Satoko's fate up to, just the whims of the uncle. That, him getting just extremely angry about her blasé way of talking about it, and, giving up, that I could see. But yeah, pushing to adopt Satoko when he wasn't willing to consider that himself. Yeah, that's kind of back to standard Keiichi there. The atmosphere in the classroom grew tight and stiff, and it petrified us where we stood. The sound of the chair as Reina sat back down after having stood up finally allowed everyone present to take a breath. Reina had showed me just how much I'd hurt Mion.
レナが怖いのです。
Is the uncle part of the families? I don't think the uncle is part of the families, is he? The Hojos aren't one of the three families. Are they? I thought that was the mayor's family, Rika's family, and Mion's family. Not the Hojos. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not one of the three families, no. They were one of the families that opposed that was all for the dam construction. That's their extent in this. Yeah. After a few moments, Rika-chan cut into the frozen air.
ごめんね、リカちゃん。みーちゃんもごめん。ケイチ君には謝らなくてもいいよね。
No.
ああ、ごめん。めちゃくちゃなこと言って悪かった。
さっきのあれ、私に言ってたの？みーちゃん睨みながら言ってたから、私てっきりみーちゃんに言ってるもんだとばかり思ってた。
Apologize, Keiichi. You'd better apologize. Reina had such strength that you wouldn't have imagined it normally. All I did was spout terrible things as a wave of violent fury passed over me. I couldn't contend with her.
ミオ、ごめん。頭に血が上ってた。
To say the least. Come to think of it, I didn't understand what had gotten me that riled up. I thought of myself as Satoko's Nini, so I only had good intentions. That I think about a little harder than everyone else, and yet...
うん。
Yeah, the aunt and the brother were last year's victims, yes.
いいよ。私こそケイちゃんが一生懸命悩んでるのに、あれはダメこれはダメばっかり言って。
But it did get through to her, and she didn't take all of the wrong message away.
ごめんね。私も悪かった。
Mion rubbed away the tears at the corners of her eyes with her fists and apologized as well. We bowed our heads to each other and looked down without glancing at the other. Someone, I don't know who, heaved a sigh. Satoko being tormented had been known about since last year. How had the tragedy back then saved Satoko? How had they brought it to an end? Well, they are implying that this year will be Satoko at least, because Oishi is out hunting for her. And anyone Oishi is out hunting for and pestering becomes involved in the curse. Right. In the end, nobody could do anything. All they could do was bear it patiently and wait for those agonizing days to end. That's right. The one who brought an end to those terrible days was some crazy drug addict nobody knew. On the night of Watanagashi last year, their mean aunt had been beaten to death. But it hadn't been done to save Satoko or Satoshi. Right. It really was just a coincidence. Yeah, it's only a rumor. That is only the rumor that they call him Oyashiro-sama's servant. Satoko's friends, who needed to do something for her most of all, could do nothing. The incident may have been a tragic one, but from Satoko's viewpoint, it was nothing less than a miracle. Yeah, a miracle. A miracle one could only wait for.
待つしかないのかよ。俺たちには。
Not for evidence of abuse, not for something that minor.
何をかな？
奇跡。
No one made fun of me for using such a crazy word. We couldn't come up with any solutions, so it was the only thing we could do.
無力なんだよ。私たちは。
That one word Mion dropped was the finishing blow. It was hot. My body was sticky with sweat. The worst month, June. Half break or full break? Probably a half break.